Get it? Okay, we have 7 minutes and 59 seconds to do it. Last like 4 questions. We can do it!
Did we do all the first questions too?
We didn't do those ones because they're in here. What happens when one person gets sick is the last thing? Yeah, just sick. Okay. Have you thought about having pets or a pet? I don't know why there's that distinction, but that's fine. I mean, I always think about having a dog.
And we've thought about it together. Or we've at least
Well,
mentioned.
we've named, or I've named, all the stray cats in the area, which there are quite a few.
I've been a part of that process.
Have you named any of them specifically?
I'm sure. Well, we did it together. I mean...
You were there when I named them.
I named some of them. I had to have.
I don't think you did. Oh, I think you might have named Baby.
No.
Because Pat, no, what did Sleeves? Susan named Sleeves.
Yeah.
I think you named, it's fine, whatever. We, mostly I.
What's the orange one's name?
Gideon.
Gideon. You named Gideon?
Heather named Gideon. Because Gideon is named for, oh gosh, what's his name?
See, you didn't even name any of them. I'm just kidding.
Except all
Just
the other
kidding.
ones. You managed to mention all the ones I didn't name. Anyway, yeah, because Gideon was named for...
You just act like they belong to you
Ramona
or something. All these cats, they
Flowers.
don't even belong to you. They belong to the neighborhood. They don't even belong to the neighborhood. They belong to no one.
Except for the cats that belong to the neighbors and just roam the neighborhood.
That's true.
Anyway, whatever. And then we also...
But she,
oh my gosh,
she
you're
made
doing the
names.
dominating thing.
I was
Shut your face, I'm trying to change
credit for naming them, but we affectionately...
The one
referred them together.
problem that has been through this video is like I'm trying to change the subject within the question or go to another question and you have another comment to say. That's why I've had to empty this memory card now twice.
I'm sorry, I thought I was supposed to make comments. I thought I was your guest that makes comments.
I'm supposed to fill the card with every question. Anyway, we also dog sit for her brother and sister-in-law a lot, so that's a lot like having a dog, because Winston is here all the time. To the point that last time my nephew was here, he said, "This is where Aunt Ashley and Carrie and Winston live." Winston is the dog. What is the funniest thing you've done together?
The funniest thing?
I think the funniest things that we do together are when we're up late at night and delirious.
Yeah.
Like all those times at the apartment when we were like that, or that time you nearly ran over someone on the way back from Austin at like 3 in the morning. She honestly did not see this pedestrian on a bike, and I said something,
It
and
was
she
in
was
the
like,
middle of the lane. It was like 3 in the morning.
she's like, if you hadn't said anything, I really would have hit him.
And I mean, I'm sorry, I'm dominating and I'm doing another comment.
Fine.
But one of the craziest, most wonderful things we've done since well,
I know what you're gonna
it began
say.
one night in the apartment, and it was just so late.
Cookie.
What? I wasn't thinking about the cookie. That's a really good one though.
I'll tell this story and then
Really
we'll
good
talk
one.
about the cookie.
So we decided that we would take popular songs and replace strategic words with the word poop.
I didn't know this. My favorite is still, I just pooped in your arms tonight. Must have been something you pooped.
500.
No, there's no singing this. It's
Oh.
525,600 poops. How do you measure a year? Or 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a poop? Which we have had lengthy debates about which would be worse. Pooping for a year straight or pooping once a minute for a year.
Either way, your freedoms would be very limited.
Yeah, I mean, because you do have the benefit of getting off the toilet if you can poop fast enough within that minute.
Yeah.
But then, is it really worth it? Because you're just gonna get right back on. But that's not the
You
point.
could at least do squats to keep your legs from atrophying.
Yeah, like leg raises.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the cookie thing. Do you want to tell that story?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
It was your delirium.
I don't even.
Did I throw it? You threw the
No,
cookie.
I threw the
Yeah.
cookie. It was the middle of the night. She was studying for her master's exam, and I stayed up with her, and I had made cookies. They were weird cookies. I don't even remember what they were exactly. I remember them being weird. And a previous roommate of ours had left some edible silver food spray paint, and so I sprayed one of the cookies just because I had not had any other use for it, and I wanted to spray it.
And then we tried to feed them to someone.
Yeah, who was it?
Aaron.
Oh, Aaron. And no one would eat that one cookie. And
wonders never cease.
and then I had some sort of mental breakdown that night. And everything was ridiculous.
I live
And-
tweeted it
yeah, I was
if you
gonna
want to
say,
find it.
Yeah, you live tweeted my demise, and then for some reason I just picked up the cookie, walked to the front door, and chucked it out the front door, and then shut the door and sat down, and then had this moment of self-actualization where I realized I had thrown a cookie out the front door.
For no reason, in the middle of the night.
And then when we went back out, like, later that night once and the next morning, we couldn't find the cookie, which I'm sure it was just a stray ate it or some birds or something, but who knows? It could have been aliens.
Could have been aliens.
I'm now Mulder.
And that didn't sound very funny, but trust me. Trust
At like
us,
3 in
it
the
was
morning,
hilarious.
when you are exhausted,
Hilarious.
it is the funniest thing in the world, especially since we were tweeting
That's
it.
since she was even more timid back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was tweeting it all.
Has being roommates helped or hurt your relationship?
Considering that I dominate you all the time, it probably sent you into this mental state of oppression.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm mentally oppressed. You are
Yes.
correct. I would say it's, well, because the question is helped our relationship. I think our relationship is exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's probably a little bit
slightly
healthier.
yeah, maybe
because
it's slightly
we-
bit more ridiculous.
Well, yeah, because we spend so much time together. It's probably a little bit healthier because we talk through things.
Yeah.
But so I guess it's helped.
Yeah, but you're right. I think helped our relationship. Yeah, I guess. But I think mostly it just helped each of us because we've each grown in different ways
Yeah.
because of each other.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I mean, being out of my house has certainly helped a lot of things, but that's not about our relationship.
Yeah.
That's not about us.
That's not about us. YouTube. That's not about us.
That's
Heather.
it. Yeah,
That's
Heather,
not
because you
about us.
really are my only audience member, Grandpa.
We love you.
I have 3 subscribers right now, at least last time I checked, and I can only see 2 of them because one of them doesn't have their subscription list public, so even the people that they are subscribed to can't see that. And so my 2 subscribers are a beauty channel that I'm pretty sure just wants me to subscribe back. Sorry if it's not true. I'm pretty sure you don't watch my videos anyway. You're just subscribed. And Heather. Oh, hi, Grandpa. But that's it. That's all 21 questions.
That was beautiful.
I don't know if it was beautiful, but we got it done.
Yeah. I don't know why. I was expecting the questions to be more ridiculous.
Oh, I have more ridiculous questions.
Like, who farts the most?
I was just waiting for you to make some sort of fart comment. There's no.
Who vomits the most?
First of all, that's not true anymore. And second of all, my fear response when I was younger was to vomit. So anytime I got even slightly scared, I threw up. To the point that one time I was at swimming lessons and I went to the bathroom to hide so that I wouldn't have to go through the lessons. And I was sitting on the toilet and